Good evening. We continue to track right now some scattered showers, one thunderstorm still producing some lightning over northeastern Potawatomi County, but most of the activity that flared up earlier this afternoon had reports of up to golf ball size hail near Onega. That was a kind of a brief round of intensity to these storms, and as they pushed off to the southeast, watch as they flare up and then weaken, dropping to the southeast, but throwing some cloud cover and still some scattered showers over Jackson, Potawatomi, southern Jefferson, Nemaha counties as well. Here's a look at it on MaxTrack radar. Just to the west of Perry, east of Grantville, and then northwest of Hoyt, and northeast of Delia, and south of Havensville around Onega, back to the west right over north central Potawatomi County, and then south of Seneca, just a few scattered showers over parts of Nemaha County. But again, just Jackson and Potawatomi counties getting the cloud to ground lightning strikes at this time. There's a look at some of those clouds looking off toward those showers in southern Nemaha County from our Spring Creek Golf Course Seneca cam. Currently in Topeka, we're back to 80 degrees now. It is humid out there with a dew point in the upper 60s to near 70s. South winds at 16. That's the fuel for the thunderstorms and why we have a risk for strong to severe thunderstorms with that next round developing later this evening and tonight. Picked up a ½ inch of rain in Topeka, but some of our northern counties picked up 2 to 3 inches of rain, and that's why it is still into the 70s up north. Lots of lower, even a few mid-80s have been showing up over the southwestern counties, and then you factor in that humidity. Feels like 83 Topeka, feels like 86 at Manhattan, and a heat index of 89 right now at Clay Center. So the storms kind of took a little edge off of the heat today, but it's still getting rather warm out there right now with those southerly winds increasing back up to about 15 miles per hour over much of the area. Notice north winds up north. That's where we have to watch for the boundary that's left over from morning thunderstorms and any storms that can develop along that boundary later this evening. That's where they could start to try to rotate on us. I think most of them will not be rotating thunderstorms. These scattered showers have been very, when they do flare up, have been very good at producing hail. I think it's one of our main threats, as well as the potential for some strong straight line winds if they can group up together. Notice at 9 o'clock, that next round's really getting underway between 7 and 9 p.m. in the northwestern counties, southern Nebraska near Beatrice, southward toward Concordia, and then that pushes to the east. When they group up together, we'll keep an eye on it during the early part of the night for a strong push of wind with that. Additional thunderstorms will likely develop and push through late tonight into tomorrow morning. I think the overall severe weather threat will start to diminish with these, but because several rounds coming through before we start to clear back out, and then maybe a couple more storms redeveloping, the potential is there not only for severe storms this evening, slight risk south, along and north of I-70, an enhanced risk for severe storms, but also a threat for some heavy rainfall, and that's why the flash flood watch is in effect along and north of I-70 as well through tomorrow morning. So a couple things we'll be tracking through the night. Storms are likely, 69 degrees. Some of those will be strong to severe. As we head into the daytime tomorrow, scattered storms may redevelop during the afternoon and evening with a high of 87. More of just an isolated storm threat on Friday, so not quite as widespread. And then clearing out for Saturday, heating up over the weekend, and more storms late Sunday night, and into Monday. There's a look at some of the storm clouds over Manhattan from Cheryl Crowther, another view in Manhattan from Jan LaGrange, and some of those morning storm clouds as they were coming through Bellevue from Luann Thomas. So for this evening, keep in mind, we are going to be tracking the threat of some severe storms, and it looks like the primary threats out of that are hail and wind, but not yet able to totally rule out up north an isolated storm that could produce a tornado.
So still a lot developing into the evening.
Yeah, we do expect another round late.
All right, thanks, Matt.